Hey guys, welcome. Welcome aboard, welcome back, welcome home, of course, and as always, completely and totally dependent on where you are in relation to this energy, these messages, this channel, all this good stuff. Today I want to talk about the full moon happening on the 17th of January, 2022. This happens at 27 degrees Cancer. Well, hello. And as always, the full moon happens directly in opposition to the sun, which is what makes it a full moon. This one also happens in opposition to a beautiful Capricorn Pluto. So Pluto and the sun are conjunct, right? This full moon also happens sextiling a 0-degree Gemini North Node. Wow. And it also happens, all right then, wow, quincunx a Sagittarius Mars. So let's have some conversations about this. Cancer is the sign of the moon, right? Also mother and mystery and, let's be fair, moodiness, right? Also all things mystic and memory, right? Intuition, cycles, being mindful of the way the world moves, right? Tides, the tidal pull of natural forces. We might say gravity, but not necessarily. Femininity, the feminine, the divine feminine, right? Sensuality, especially sensuality as it relates to the concept of liquid or water. So like undulation, receptivity, nurturing, being nurtured, how you form bonds, how you form connections, right? Where you find yourself being protective, where you find yourself being nostalgic or empathetic. Also, where you find yourself vulnerable, right? So there's a huge capacity for love. There's also a huge capacity for protection and especially self-protection. Hello, I see you. Especially when hurt, right? Cancer is a sign that is not afraid to use their shell for protection and defense. Cancer is a sign that has a very hard time opening up after being hurt, even though they are extremely and extraordinarily sentimental. Let's also talk about Pluto, right, and the sun, because this moon happens in opposition to the sun and Pluto, which are conjunct in Capricorn. So the sun and Pluto have a beautiful representation of kind of a matched set of duality, right? They're almost like polar opposites being joined, right, by the moon, by our feelings, by our heart. So the sun and Pluto can talk about transformation. They can talk about the self, your identity. They can talk about darkness and lightness. They can talk about power and vulnerability. They can talk about your internal and external states of being. We can discuss also combustion, compulsion, obsession, manipulation, right? Undercurrents, things that are subversive, repressive, things that can become volcanic, but definitely things that are intense, right? So ways that that can manifest is through, hello, we see you, transformation, transmutation, reform, rebirth, resurrection, renewal, the distinction and discernment and differences within power, potency, right? Whether or not there is latency or impotence, how you face your darkness, right? The Sun and Pluto, how you face your darkness, right? And whether that is a shadow or light interplay, whether that is domination or subordination interplay, whether that's a balance of any of those things, those are always your choice. So these are themes highlighted at this Cancer full moon. Also, our retrograding Mercury is squaring Uranus, right? And I mean, Saturn also is squaring Uranus. So this is about the power being in your hands, and specifically what power? We're talking about the power of perspective, right? Your power to choose your point of view, to witness where you witness. And what I mean by that is like, notice what part of you is paying attention right now, and notice what part of you knew that that part of you was paying attention. Now keep doing that again and again, right? That's how you, oh, all right, we got, well, honestly, we got 3. I guess we'll take them all. That's how you enact that power, right? Especially with Mars in conjunct the moon. How are you enacting the power? How are you allowing for the new? How are you letting your memory run the show? How are you deciding where you're going to allow this light to shine, right? This full moon happens, and then we have Uranus going direct. We've got the nodes shifting from Sag and Gemini to Taurus and Scorpio. That is going to be a huge energetic shift. The Sun moves into Aquarius, Venus goes direct, and then Mercury will go direct. So this is like a pulling back the arrow, right? What are you going to do? Where are you going to shrink? Where are you going to expand? Where are you going to create from your power? Those are all your choices. And with this light shining on your deepest depths, you get to pick right now where that light is going to shine and where you're going to act in those places. Let's have some conversation. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. We're going to talk about the Queen of Pentacles in a little bit more depth because she's represented twice here. So Pentacles, of course, are earth energy, right? And the earth energy that we have right now in this particular aspect of this Cancer full moon is this opposition to that Sun and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn. So Sun and Pluto in Capricorn, we understand as the ability to get things done, the ability to be highly functional, right? Nine of Pentacles, about being self-sufficient. Queens are the embodiment energy of any particular element. Here we're talking about earth. And this is about not only can I get it done, but I can get it done like a boss, right? I am in my power. I am fully able to be nurturing, to be that fullness of sensuality, to be in my empathic self and understand that I am safe to do that. I am protected, right? Even in my vulnerability, I am protected because that is who and what I am as I stand in my truth. And so we create ourselves, or we recreate ourselves in our ultimate potency, knowing I'm good. How about you, right? I'm good. Nine of Pentacles is that fully self-sufficient energy. It's that energy of, yeah, I'm okay. I'm perfect. And while I witness the tides, I am not at the mercy of the tides. I witness them as an undulation to be welcomed, right? As a sensual experience that only seeks to amplify my potency, right? To allow me to move between those issues that are highlighted in that Sun-Pluto conjunction, right? Those polarities, that dark light, internal, external, power and vulnerability, all of those things, right? We get to find our perspective. That's what gives us our power. We also have the Ten of Cups and the Sun. The Ten of Cups is this, I mean, gorgeous, glorious energy of fully embodied, fully filled up love, right? The Ten of Cups is understanding that your emotional capacity is only limited by your expectation of those limits, and being clarified by the Sun. I mean, hello. This is about beautiful capacity. This is about beautiful potential for transformation, for shining that light in the darkness and understanding that as big as you can get isn't even as big as you can get, right? There's a lot of prudence, certainly, in understanding where your boundaries are, but understanding where your boundaries are lets you create a resilience, right, within them, an ability to grow and expand at your will, right? So your hard shell is only as hard as you allow it to be, right? Big expansion possible for you. So let's add, right, to this. The Star is a card of wish fulfillment, and it's also a card of universal divine blessing, right? Divine gifts. Literally, it's the cosmos shining light upon you, which is exactly what this full moon is doing for you. So in all those ways, you want to create as and through your embodiment. By gosh, we've got the Six of Cups, which we know is the card of unconditional love, right? This is love like you've never been hurt. This is dare, right? Dare to find that place within you. The High Priestess asks you with her beautiful, glorious full moon headdress to be that which stands between heaven and earth, right? Be the embodiment of that energy of ultimate love, right? Put down your need for guarding, your need for protection, and allow that place within you to be touched, to be seen, to be witnessed, to be received, to be loved, to be recognized, right? This is about how we nurture ourselves, how we allow ourselves to be nurtured. Nostalgia is a real energy of Cancer, right? We're talking about memory and love. Memory and love. This is that place within you that understands and knows exactly what conditional love is. You know what it is. You know where it lives. You know how to get there. Life is lessons. Allow your lessons to come in, right? This is a 1, by the way, which is a beginning of a new cycle. And as we witness the Sun conjuncting Pluto, allowing for that beautiful brand new cycle to step in as you process and integrate the lessons, as you release, right, that need to recreate the places where you've been self-protective, the places where you've been hurt, if that's the story that you're telling, right? Mercury retrograde squaring Uranus, the power of your perspective is in your hands. You keep telling that story, that's what you get. Don't be surprised. But if you have the capacity to tell a new story, who knows? Who knows what might happen, right? You don't know what might happen. Or expect the best, especially as these nodes are about to shift. That is going to, it's like rolling the dice for a whole new game. We've got this beautiful starfish. The starfish is an all-natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? Let's just go right back here, please, to this. I'm good. How about you? Right? The universe understands that you are your embodiment. and that you have the power to fulfill your own embodiment. It doesn't matter what's outside. It matters what's inside and where that lives, right? That's how you get there. Okay, so we have a lot of these. I'm not gonna read. We're just gonna look at them, okay? So we have the Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. How beautiful, because one of the energies that I was really meditating on is how fertile this moon is, right? This is about latency and potency and where that power is for transformation, right? What grows in the darkness. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Why, yes. Yes, indeed you are. We'll go here. Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love, right? So beautiful. So beautiful. I am where I will always be, in love. Absolutely. And of course, Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Okay. So here's the deal. Where are you shining your light? And where are you willing to become the embodiment, right, between what you know to be true and what has always been true in the past? Where are you willing to allow your heart to rule the day? Where are you allowing the universe to give you what you know is already yours? Knowing that you're safe. Knowing that you're safe to accept that. As these nodes shift, this is going to become a very important concept. Embodiment is going to be literally the key word for the next 18-ish months while these nodes are in ruling order, while these energies are vibrating in that axis of destiny and gift. So start now. Allow yourself to feel the undulation of transformation, right? The power is yours. Witness it. Witness it. Witness it. Claim it. Big blessings. Happy full moon.